educating citizens with 13,670 information sessions about human health. 136. These task forces promoted the boiling of water to obtain safe water, and provided chlorine and oral rehydration salts. 136. Ultimately, this helped to control the spread of the disease to other areas and minimize deaths. On the other hand, researchers have shown that most of the citizens infected during the 1991 cholera outbreak in Bangladesh lived in rural areas and were not recognized by the government's surveillance program. This inhibited physicians' abilities to detect cholera cases early. 137. According to Colwell, the quality and inclusiveness of a country's healthcare system affects the control of cholera, as it did in the Zimbabwean cholera outbreak. 22. While sanitation practices are important, when governments respond quickly and have readily available vaccines, the country will have a lower cholera death toll. Affordability of vaccines can be a problem. If the governments do not provide vaccinations, only wealthy may be able to afford them, and there will be a greater toll on the country's poor. 138. 139. The speed with which government leaders respond to cholera outbreaks is important. 140. Besides contributing to an effective or declining public health care system and water sanitation treatments, government can have indirect effects on cholera control and the effectiveness of a response to cholera. 141. A country's government can impact its ability to prevent disease and control its spread. A speedy government response backed by a fully functioning health care system and financial resources can prevent cholera's spread. This limits cholera's ability to cause death, or at the very least a decline in education, as children are kept out of school to minimize the risk of infection. 141. Inversely, poor government response can lead to civil unrest and cholera riots. 142. Notable cases. Tchaikovsky's death has traditionally been attributed to cholera, most probably contracted through drinking contaminated water several days earlier. 143. Tchaikovsky's mother died of cholera. 144. And his father became sick with cholera at this time but made a full recovery. 145. Some scholars, however, including English musicologist and Tchaikovsky authority David Brown and biographer Anthony Holden, have theorized that his death was a suicide. 146. 2010 Haiti cholera outbreak. 10 months after the 2010 earthquake, an outbreak swept over Haiti, traced to a United Nations base of peacekeepers from Nepal. 147. This marks the worst cholera outbreak in recent history, as well as the best documented cholera outbreak in modern public health. Adam Mickiewicz, Polish poet and novelist, is thought to have died of cholera in Istanbul in 1855. Sadie Carnot, physicist, a pioneer of thermodynamics, d. 1832, 148. Charles X, King of France, d. 1836, 149. James K. Polk, 11th President of the United States, d. 1849, 150. Karl von Clausewitz, Prussian soldier and German military theorist, d. 1831, 151. Elliot Bovell, Chief Justice of the Straits Settlements, 1893, 152. Nikola Tesla, Serbian-American inventor, engineer and futurist known for his contributions to the design of the modern alternating current, AC, electricity supply system, contracted cholera in 1873 at the age of 17. He was bedridden for 9 months, and near death multiple times, but survived and fully recovered. In popular culture, unlike tuberculosis, consumption, which in literature and the arts was often romanticized as a disease often ends of the dénouement or those with an artistic temperament. 153. Cholera is a disease which almost entirely affects the poor living in unsanitary conditions. This, and the unpleasant course of the disease, which includes voluminous rice water diarrhea, the hemorrhaging of liquids from the mouth, and violent muscle contractions which continue even after death, has discouraged the disease from being romanticized, or even being factually presented in popular culture. 154. The 1889 novel Mastro Don Gazzardo by Giovanni Verga presents the course of the cholera epidemic across the island of Sicily, but does not show the suffering of those affected. 154. In Thomas Mann's novella Death in Venice, first published in 1912 as Der Tod in Venedig, Mann presented the disease as emblematic of the final bestial degradation of the sexually transgressive author Gustav von Eschenbach. Contrary to the actual facts of how violently cholera kills, Mann has his protagonist die peacefully on a beach in a deck chair. Luchino Visconti's 1971 film version also hid from the audience the actual course of the disease. 154. Mann's novella was also made into an opera by Benjamin Britten in 1973, his last one, and into a ballet by John Neumeier for his Hamburg Ballet Company, in December 2003. The Horseman on the Roof, a rig. French Le Hazard sur le Toit, is a 1951 adventure novel written by Jean Giono. It tells the story of Angelo Pardi, a young Italian carabiniero colonel of Hussars, caught up in the 1832 cholera epidemic in Provence. In 1995, it was made into a film of the same name directed by Jean-Paul Rapneau. 155. In Gabriel Garcia Marquez's 1985 novel Love in the Time of Cholera, cholera is a looming background presence rather than a central figure requiring vile description. 154. The novel was adapted in 2007 for the film of the same name directed by Mike Newell. Country examples. Zambia. In Zambia, widespread cholera outbreaks have occurred since 1977, most commonly in the capital city of Lusaka. 156. In 2017, an outbreak of cholera was declared in Zambia after laboratory confirmation of Vibrio cholerae 1, biotype L2, serotype Ogawa, from stool samples from 2 patients with acute watery diarrhea. There was a rapid increase in the number of cases from several hundred cases in early December 2017 to approximately 2,000 by early January 2018. 157. With intensification of the rains, new cases increased on a daily basis, reaching a peak on the first week of January 2018 with over 700 cases reported. 158. In collaboration with partners, the Zambia Ministry of Health, MOH, launched a multifaceted public health response that included increased chlorination of the Lusaka municipal water supply, provision of emergency water supplies, water quality monitoring and testing, enhanced surveillance, epidemiologic investigations, a cholera vaccination campaign, aggressive case management and healthcare worker training, and laboratory testing of clinical samples. 157. The Zambian Ministry of Health implemented a reactive one-dose oral cholera vaccine, OCV, campaign in April 2016 in 3 Lusaka compounds, followed by a preemptive second round in December. 159. India. The city of Kolkata, India in the state of West Bengal in the Ganges Delta has been described as the homeland of cholera, with regular outbreaks and pronounced seasonality. In India, where the disease is endemic, cholera outbreaks occur every year between dry seasons and rainy seasons. India is also characterized by high population density, unsafe drinking water, open drains, and poor sanitation which provide an optimal niche for survival, sustenance and transmission of Vibrio cholerae. 160. Democratic Republic of Congo. In Goma in the Democratic Republic of Congo, cholera has left an enduring mark on human and medical history. Cholera pandemics in the 19th and 20th centuries led to the growth of epidemiology as a science, and in recent years it has continued to press advances in the concepts of disease ecology, basic membrane biology, and transmembrane signaling, and in the use of scientific information and treatment design. 161 notes. According to CDC, the infection, cholera, is not likely to spread directly from one person to another. Therefore, casual contact with an infected person is not a
good.
Cholera.
So I need to look. There's a lot of links. But I maybe have it to do it tomorrow. I will look on this many links because I'm tired. It's late. It's 11 p.m. soon. It's soon 11 p.m. So we need to go to bed. So I will charge my camcorder, upload, go to bed. Cola. The video splits in a few minutes, so we got 2 more minutes. Or 1 minute. Yes. Let's go to bed. But I need to upload.